if you need any help for the last 46 years, in person or online. Now, the first thing is there's no pictures or recording. Why? Because I need you to get it here as a mindset.
Call the
So the
office
next
right
thing
away.
from there, we're going to go through
800
there will be a
254
time I'll say take a
Once
picture
again, use
of
a
a
card.
certain
They
slide.
charge
So
5%
get
more
that
for
camera
that,
ready too. Now, what is our goal? The goal is to reach our goals every step of the way. You know, it's amazing with me. All right, when I was in the 3rd grade, I was told I was cheating on a math test, which I did it in my head. 6th grade, I'm writing with both hands and talking at the same time. They said I was retarded. I have total recall and an IQ of 203. You see, every time I hear someone say white man can't jump, that's called stupid.
The
Since
webinar
the
will
guy
begin
that holds the
shortly.
record today
Please
is me.
remain on the line.
All right, the reality is I broke that record in 1981. And then I also had the fastest kick on the planet too. So let's cut to the chase and understand how to reach your goal. Now, I have everything I ever wanted, don't you? It's pretty simple. You see, I learned rules and tools as a kid. I had no choice. Born in a taxi, all right, living in hell. I just wanted out of hell, to be honest with you. So I learned how to pass what I call go. So today, let's teach you how to get all your goodies too. The ultimate goal is learning how to play the game to win. So now, do you want to be a millionaire? Write it down if you do. But if you write down, I want to be a millionaire, I want you to change that to a
The webinar will
corporation.
begin shortly.
You see,
Please remain
you
on the
cannot be a
line.
millionaire and keep the money because it's tax, 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 and probably when you're dead. Corporations pay tax when they're profitable. So let's understand how to play, and that's just a couple of goodies I obtained. All right, I got to million to billion through corporate structure. So we got to play. Here's one of those pages. I said, take a picture. Go click. Right now. No. You see, what you realize is what I did for me. I didn't want to run a business. I don't want to own one. I wanted to own it, but not run it. How's that? See, there's a difference. Most people start a business and they stress themselves out and they fail 87% of the time. But what do we get to do? If we own the business and third party runs it, wouldn't that be better? Me, it's simple.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please
I was
remain on the
buying houses
line.
at auctions. I already brought $1 million in at 14 and a half when I invented Car Finder, having fun. From there, you know, I had 22,000 payphones. Money coming in left and right. My problem was pretty simple. I was trying to get to $1,000 a month to pay my bills automatically. So like I said, take a picture of that page. Other pages do not. What do we get to do? Learn how to play the game. I believe everybody needs $100,000 a month coming in. That should be the minimum. 100,000 per month. Let's say I get you a Wells Fargo 100,000 line of credit and a checkbook. I'd tell you to buy 3 houses at a time. There's $5,000 down in 14 different states. I'd put them in a division process.
The
So I can
webinar will
separate
begin
liability.
shortly. Please
What does this
remain on
do?
the line.
Section 8 or have real estate office to maintain them for you. That way you start getting 10,000 to 100,000 a month. That's what I'd like you to do. Pay attention today. Now, would you like to go to Texas? You see, you got to realize you got properties like 100,000 below in different areas too. We get to play the game. What are we trying to do? Build up to that 100,000 a month. Now, I help my clients get dry cleaners. I wrote the book on dry cleaning, laundromats, car washes, and payphones and all kinds of stuff years ago, because that's what I was doing. I helped the client get 3 locations, and their income to the corporation now is $63,000 a month. I helped the client get a laundromat. I wrote a book on that too. What do we get to do? $30,000 a month. Isn't
The
this
webinar will
auto
begin
income?
shortly.
Simple to do.
Please
So
remain
let's
on the
understand.
line.
Storage units are one of my favorite. When I was controlling 44% of California's all storage units, that was fun because you just get money coming in. See, the reality is you're the owner, you're the investor, and all you do is collect money. That's the ultimate goal. So if we look at Wendy's restaurants, that's what they do. Management companies manage them for people all the time. Now, how about a Jack in the Box? How about a gas station? I've always learned how to play the game and auto income. And we play and we get to make money. So the ultimate goal for every one of you is to understand how to play the game to win. Now, years ago, I had my 22,000 payphones. They went out of business when they came up with what? Cell phones. So that was no fun. 3 years ago, I found my
The webinar will
replacement.
begin shortly.
EV
Please
charging
remain on the
stations.
line.
So they actually replaced the cell phones because what? Or the payphones. It made money automatically. I like that because it makes money. So let's connect the dots. Let's say I can get you to listen today 100%. And I want you to take a card and get you for $100,000 plus, and I want you to take $30,000 off the card. That's it. Then you're going to maintain the payment. That's all you got to do. So that $30,000 to borrow money is not taxable to the corporation. You're going to bring in up to $8,000 a month. You're building your future. So what happens? If we do this, that's like 100,000 a year. But if we do it through division process that I invented in 85, 86, this is where we get up to 36,000
The
a
webinar will
month.
begin shortly.
How about
Please
we want to
remain
get
on the line.
72,000? So if you connect the dots, we can use borrow money, which is corporate credit, borrow money, interest rate, and you write it all off, and finance the dream. Because where are you going to get the money? Win the lottery? Hell, get a raise? I don't think that's happening today. So guess what? When you hear the word no, you accept it. The answer is no. No, please. Somebody who says no, it's because they don't know how. Say thank you, walk away. That's what I want you to learn to do. Next, we're going to look at rags to riches like me. Hell, I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. No one gave a shit about me, but I had to get out of hell. So draw the diagram in front of you. Let's understand how to play. Understand.
The webinar will begin
Born in a
shortly.
taxi,
Please remain on the
thrown in a
line.
trash can. Mommy and Dad didn't want him. Okay. And then what do you get to do now? Your journey begins today. Will you pay attention today, please? I've been out there for 46 years, online or in person, and got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit, being on KNX Radio for 49 years. We could play, and your journey could begin today with me. There's that diagram I want you to draw. I want you to think about something. I believe you didn't pay attention. I believe you sat there and people told you what to do and you followed like ducks and sheep. Sorry, don't take it personally. All right? It's like anytime you see something happen, did you ask how and why? I've been studying rich and famous people since I was a little kid. How did Bank of America bankrupt 6,000
The webinar will begin
so
shortly. Please remain on the
Did
line.
you ask? No. Corporation owns a corporation. That's called a subsidiary. That means they bankrupt a location called a branch number, and they take the money and the assets and walk away. And then they write it off on their taxes. We the people, you bring the damn pain home. We can look at Chase, we can use US Bank or Wells Fargo. Hey, how about Walmart? Had to pay all that money last month. Boom! From there, how about Sam's Club? We'll look at Geico. All right, one of Warren Buffett's companies running out of California, bankrupt 38 locations too. How about cities? How that blank does 11 cities file bankruptcy and stay in business? They're part of the system. Well, the United States of America.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
And then states got cities. You see, that's a paper trail. See, your problem is still your lack of knowledge. I'm sorry to say, but you're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. If you don't learn to protect your assets and go get it, that's up to you. Hell, you've been trying all your life. You've been trying all your life to get past go and get to that million to billion. Problem is you didn't learn how it works. So what's your first goal of the day? Stop bringing the pain home. Next goal, learn to be a certified CFO, a true one. From there, we change our mindset to millionaire status. We look behind the curtain. That's what we got to do. So let's understand. I got to be Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
She's using the shit out of me. No one cares. What did she do? I'm 3 years old when she dropped me off the Redondo Beach Pier. All right? We rolled down that window. She said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. I ran over to the pier. There was a light. The fan kept me warm. There was a light in the hot dog stand. Oh, goody. I was hungry, so I ate out of a trash can. I'd watch people leave from McDonald's and go out of the trash and finish their food for them. It sucked. I sold off the pier for 3 days. Third day, you know what he did? The man grasped my hands. Ah! I thought he was going to kill me, throw me off the damn pier. You got a choice, little boy. You can have me call the police and go to jail, or you can take out my trash.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
Go to jail. What do you think I picked? I was known till the 9.5 years old. I was a kid. I was known as boy, clean the chum bucket. Boy, take out the trash. Heck, on the Redondo Beach Pier 20s, I went to their Palos Verdes mansion on the weekends, and I showed how horse and cow manure. I'm hustling for money. But you know what I did? We don't do? I looked behind the damn curtain. I looked at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. I saw money. How'd you get your money? I've been studying rich and famous people since I was a little boy. So let's understand the rules and tools today. Years ago, I got to help Ken Yarborough, who was a security chief at TRW in Superior. There are rules.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
You took your personal credit, you jacked it up, you dropped your score. Hell, you can't get any more. You backed yourself and your family in a corner. That's called silly and dumb. You should have taken every card and put a sticky in the back of it. You write down the limit of a card, 25%, 29%. If you made that scale, your score will never drop ever again. Then your excuse is, I had an emergency, I lost my job, blah, 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 blah. These two don't fluctuate. So why didn't you jack up the right card? What's wrong with you? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid? People aren't stupid, they just do stupid. If we use these up to $1 million and maintain the payment, with these being at 29%, we maintain a 750.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
Should have shitty credit in the first place. TOW stood for The Report's Wrong, Thomas Raymond Warburton, and Bicycle Parts. From there, they're basically taken over in 1996 by Experian. I drew the first one of these. It was simple, it was good, fair, or what I call hell no. So understand today, I'm going to say it again and again. We're going to learn the rules and tools and maintain a 750 score the rest of your life. So never forget the rules and tools that I'm trying to give you today, which you should have used all along, and you did not. And that's why some of you have shitty credit. So let's play. Take a picture right now. Go click, click, click. See, here's a page. We're going to take supply credit to cash credit.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the
Bankruptcy?
line.
No. Debt consolidation garbage? Nope. How about we take supply credit and turn it into cash? Why don't we teach you how to balance your debt and solve your problem? Because you're not going to get a raise or win the lottery today, are you? So again, I got classes all Saturday from 6 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You could actually play with me for free sometimes too. So the goal is to get you past go. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. That's why I want you to get to realize raisecredit.com. Now I need you to be a certified CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I want your corporate, the one I hand you for free, to have division process and never bring the pain home.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
I hold their hand every step of the way. Now I want you to write down the word blueprint call. See, what I like to do is get every client on the phone with me for an hour with their partner of life as well, and I want to blueprint your life. I want to look at past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. I want to get to the family, talk about that, corporation, divisions. I want to talk about irrevocable trust so you can plan to die. Then I want to talk about your car and your house. Auto income for $100,000 a month. Then I want you to talk about cash flow for you per time. Do you know in my system was winning the game of business 46 years ago? Page 6, paragraph 3 said financial freedom, cash flow for you per time.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
There's always someone trying to steal your goodies, by the way. Now, I don't have a plan B. I think plan B is for losers. Anybody's going to settle for plan B? No, no, no. We stay to plan A. That way you keep winning, no matter if you get knocked down 1,000 times. So me, you're stuck with me in the beginning to middle to the end. That's right. I'm not going to pass the buck on you. All right? I've been helping millions of people, 50 million people so far, 31 million millionaire clients, and 29 billionaires. So you might want to play and get a billionaire too. So we focus on chapter 18. Well, let's understand. A corporation is a legal person. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, but that's what it says.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
I'm being used and abused by Mrs. Hope and her family. I'm 7.5 years old. They have a poker game every Wednesday night, and I listen to the poker game. Someone said a corporation is a legal person. I wrote it down. They tell me I was weird. Went to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's a microfiche. Here's a bug. She was real big. I read the book. You've been reading the books, and you've been hiring people that let you down all the time. Your CPAs and attorneys incorporating services. Okay, you didn't get to million to billion like I did, and why the hell didn't you? How many times do you allow people to rip you off? Come on, even friends and family.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line.
Person. It may sue or be sued. That means you're the voice. Who do you think is going to be the duck and the sheep? Now, I sent away $10. I was 9.5 years old, and I found out corporations are free in all 50 states. Cost me $10. And what did I get? Helping Hand Industries. I'm 9.5 years old. All of a sudden, we got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. What the hell? You see, back then, people got credit cards in the mail for personal and corporations all the time. From here, I got sued when I was 12.5. I didn't pay attention where it says may sue or be sued. I started using the word Braille from the Braille Institution. I said at the Orange County Blind Center.
The webinar will
Little
begin
girlfriend
shortly.
of mine was
Please
blind
remain
in
on the
the
line.
commercial. I wanted to help her do some fundraising too. So I got named in a lawsuit because the word belongs to the institution. I found out one thing flat out. Corporation gets sued, they sue you. You're the duck and the sheep. So what is our ultimate goal again? Never bring the pain home. So we look at these things today. All right, it's like when I heard as a little boy, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I asked the grown-ups what it meant. What they came back with? That's about it. I thought the grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. When I invented division process in 85, 86, it's how you protect your privacy and you don't bring the pain home.
The
My
webinar will
goal
begin
is to get you to
shortly.
put your ducks
Please
in a
remain
row.
on the line.
Would that be okay if I teach you never to bring the pain home again? So warning about me, I'm honest and I'm direct and I'm blunt. I tell it like it is. I don't think you're stupid. I think you followed stupid. Half of you deserve your shitty credit. The other half don't. You went through bad times. But again, this is the truth. Can you handle the truth? So the reality is they nickname me the Godfather of Credit in KNX Radio. I tell people what to do and I treat them like they're 2 years old. The ultimate goal. So let's play. To do what? Never bring the pain home again. So understand today, I believe you can't get to where you want to go because you don't know how. And then you hire other people, CPA attorneys and corporate service, and all these other
The webinar
coaches
will
going
begin
blah,
shortly.
blah, blah.
Please remain on
I'm
the
going to give you
line.
rules and tools, and I'm not going to pass the buck. We're going to create a goal list. We're going to create a daily list, a weekly list, a project list, because I'm going to make sure you attain your goals. You might have to do them for you. Foolproof. Well, I made a promise to myself I'd never get married and have kids. Let's add a foolproof program. Got married, got 6 kids. I got 12 grandkids now too. So understand, my clients are rich and famous people. I've been known as the
The
incorporated for
broadcast
rich
is
and
now
famous
starting.
people
All
for
attendees
46
are
years.
in listen-only
Doesn't matter if it's
mode.
Lakers,
I'm gonna
Clippers,
make you a
Angels, and
corporate
Dodgers
millionaire.
too, or even
But you
Arnold
have to
too.
listen, learn, you gotta do what I
Superman
tell
and
you
Gold's
to do.
Gym.
Is that all right?
College professor.
In front of you,
Homeless
this is what I
people
did
too.
for me for many years.
All right, $1.6 million.
Now I watch TikTok,
I
Google, and
turned
all
into
this
a
blah, blah,
millionaire in
blah.
Long
This is
Beach,
great.
California. She delivered
The
the pizza
problem
to me.
is what their ideas are.
How
Let's
about I
hold
made
your
you in 9
hand.
months?
We got to get you
How
the
about people I
process
help
and the
in
rules
prison
and
like
tools.
Freeway, Ricky,
Now we
Davey
can all
Ross,
talk about how I made
Golden
my
Platinum
first
cards,
million,
up to $1
14 and a
million,
half. You can find that out too. When I started helping hand industries, I was 9 and a half. You can
It took me
verify
6
that on
months to
Secretary of
rebuild
State's
him.
website.
Literally
2.6
build
billion
them up in a way
to get brand new
See, I
dump
like
trucks
auto
doing $5
income.
million a year.
Write it down, please.
I believe
Auto
the biggest
income.
mistake is you
We're
because
going
you
to
don't
talk about
understand how
things.
it works.
Again, you can't take pictures
Many
and
years
record.
ago,
Unless
you
it's
were
a page
14
I
to
want you to
16.
put in your
You
cell
fill
phone.
out a form
Click,
called
go for it.
SS5, get your SSN.
I want you to get
Social
buckets
Security
of
number.
money.
Is
And
that
you get
okay?
to file
We
a
get buckets
1040
of money.
tax return. So we're going to
Now
talk
you're
about
gonna know it's an
protecting your
SS5
family
form.
pay attention
And
to
your
that.
ass. They gave you one chance to try.
As we do
You
this,
keep
this
bringing
is
the pain
live. If
home.
you have any questions,
I think you
type
got to
them out
stop
and I'll
that.
read them out and I'll
We the
answer your
people.
questions too.
We're
Please
given one
challenge me,
number, and they
because I
bond
get
us at
bored very
35
easily.
million apiece.
So the bottom
Why
line
don't we
is no
compare
pictures, no
SS5
recording.
to SS4?
The ultimate
Line
goal.
one
Now,
there says legal
I
name
like
of entity,
goodies. You like
individual
goodies?
person.
I mean, I'm
Did
talking
you know
about
the only
Ferraris,
form I could ever find
Lamborghinis,
out
all this
through my
good stuff.
research all my life
What
that
I've
the
been
IRS
doing, I've been
created
doing
for
for
banking and
46
credit
years. I'm
purposes
the
is
oldest
SS4.
person in the personal
Your social
business
security number
credit
says do not
and certified
laminate,
the
don't carry with
NSCB.
you, and don't use for ID
And I'm the one who
purposes. So you
helps
break
them
the rules
system
every
in the first
day.
place. So you
You
might
do
want
an
to listen
application.
and learn and
Let's
turn
look
these
at
up
line one.
today.
Legal
We're gonna
name of
play.
entity, individual
Now there's a
person.
donkey. It's a
You
jackass.
can put your name right there. Now, if you don't file tax returns,
You
you
see,
might as
here's
well
your
go to
problem.
prison like Wesley
Today
Snipes
you got
did.
problems. What is
3
it?
years in
You
prison,
drive a
5
car
million
that's
fine,
registered
ruined
to
his
you,
life in court.
and a bumpy bump, they're
Don't
going to
be a
sue you,
crook.
kind of screw you up.
All right,
They're
let's
gonna
write
take
down
away your house
IRS
and all the
document.
goodies. Have
Let's
you ever
write
brought
down
the pain home?
1244.
See, when you get an
Let's
asset,
find out
like a
that
car
we,
or a
the
house,
people,
you got to do the
have the
sign of
right to
asset,
file
sign
a
of
single
equity.
tax return
If you do
with
that,
the
the goal
corporate
is it's protect in case
combined
somebody
together.
sues you and tries to
And we
screw you.
almost not pay any tax
I want you to
up to
protect
$3 to
your
$5
ass.
million anyway.
Yes, is that okay?
Would that be okay if we
I want
play
you to
the
protect
game?
your family. So let's
And I
look
don't
at
want you to bring
Richard
the
here,
pain
who
home
won
ever again.
Survivor the first show.
So I'm going to
He
talk
ran
about
around
Nick and
Blueprint.
almost died twice.
I like to get on the
His
phone and
attorney
Zoom
said
with you.
you keep
I
375.
like to tear apart
The
your
rest
life
goes
in
to the
pieces.
IRS.
I said,
I want
no,
to talk about your
that's how I do
past,
till
present,
next year.
future.
I want to
Let's
talk about
reference
good,
3
bad, and
times 5
ugly.
and turn it
Well,
to
you
15
got it. We
million.
all do.
He
Did
didn't
you have
listen
a
to
friend
me
or
or his
family member that
attorney
steals money
too.
from you?
He
So
ripped
let's
you off.
understand.
Did
He
you spend
pissed it
thousands of
away.
crap that didn't work?
3.5
Oh
years
well.
in prison.
10 years
How about your
probation.
family?
You're invited
How
to
about a
that
corporation?
again being
Well, I got an
stupid.
LLC.
But the reality
I
is
hear that
simple.
stupid
The lack
answer
of knowledge
every
is the
friggin'
stupidity,
day.
man. What
I don't
people
have a
are stupid.
corp. Half the
I
people
don't
on this
understand
planet are
stupid.
freaking lazy. An LLC
So if we
is a
look at the
limited
United States of
corporation
America
corporations.
Incorporated,
See, the
50
problem is you
corps,
spent
then cities and
thousands of
states,
dollars
and then they created
and didn't
Chapter
learn
9
diddly squat.
bankruptcy. They
You know
needed to plan in
corporations are
case they have an
free.
old shit day
All you
too.
pay is the damn filing fee.
We, the people.
From their divisions, I'm the guy that created the
person.
division process in
So
the first
we
place.
could
in
stop
85,
bringing the pain home
86.
if we understand how it
Division
works.
didn't have your name on it. So
Today,
that's what happens when
I
they
want you
get
to write
screwed
down
up.
division of me.
You throw the sucker
Can you do
away.
that for me,
You protect
please?
your corporate and your family.
Division of me.
See, you're fighting
I
for
want
your
you to
life.
think
Maybe
about
you don't know
something
that yet,
today.
but you will.
Online,
Irrevocable
one can
trust.
have your name,
Oh,
corporate
goody.
division, or
We got a
subsidiary
plan to
right
live.
there.
We got a plan to die.
There's basically the
The
liability.
car.
It's going to have to be a duck and a
You're
sheep.
the registered owner.
But
What
again,
a
I like to
joke.
build you $1 million
The house
credit
should
if
have
you allow
bought
me
through
to.
what? To the trust?
Now, I
What
always
did
had
you do?
3
Escrow,
divisions of
close,
me
Homestead Trust?
and 5
Oh, you
closet
forgot the
divisions.
Homestead
My
or the
backup
trust?
and a
That's
backup.
okay.
See,
When
I
they
had
sue
a
you, they
problem
take it away.
when I came out of that
And
coma in
your family, when
2011.
you're dead, he gets
Everybody's
taken
chasing me and calling
and
me
they
on
got
the phone
Billy squat.
and want me to pay money.
So the
and
goal
he stole
is
my life.
residual income.
What do I do?
Auto income.
Simple.
Cash
I
flow.
basically
for
filed
time. It's
bankruptcy
amazing
in
how people steal all the
2011.
goodies you
Filed it,
say.
got shown up on
Hey,
the
my
credit file.
book 46 years
And
ago.
then from there, I took my
Paragraph
basically
3,
closet
page
divisions
6,
and my
financial
divisions
freedom.
of me.
All right, cash flow for you.
I got $1 million
I know other
credit
ding dongs
again
trying to
in
use
6
it too.
weeks.
Then we
Why
got
don't
to
people
sue
do
them and
this
knock
stuff?
them down.
I bought my wife her next dream house. So I'd like you to think about a
I've had
division
2
of
clients
you.
murdered at their
Gives
front
you the
door
ability for you,
because of the stupid
all right,
DMV.
to get credit,
Giving out
driver's
property.
license,
How about a
addresses.
franchise? Rebecca
So we don't
Schaefer-
bring the pain home
Schaefer bill.
again. So if we
bottom
did this
line is they
correctly,
sold her driver's
that
license
car
information.
it's been financed
came
as
to
a
her front
division.
door, murdered
I
her.
guarantee the
God
division of
rest her
me.
soul.
So in case I have
All
a
right,
problem,
you know, I
then
met
can
her
disconnect
through
guys
Robin,
like corporate.
Robin Williams.
The
at the
division
last
for the
stop.
sign the lease of
All
the
right, the
building.
ultimate goal.
The problem.
So guess what
the
we
S
need
is
to do?
for is
I'd like
tax
you to
on your
take it very
profitable.
seriously today.
How about we learn how
and
to
stop
base
bringing the
your
damn
credit
credit
home?
I would
Why?
like you to
Because American
change your
Express
driver's
asks me for like
license,
99 more
your
cards.
registration, your
But
insurance.
again, you have to learn to play
Today,
the
if
game
you're
to
in a
win.
bumpity bump,
That's the
you're
ultimate
handing
goal.
some stranger
So
your
if you have a
information.
corporation today,
Or Mr.
do
Police
yourself a
Officer.
favor.
All
Check
right,
it
so
online,
understand
see the
something
Secretary
today.
of State's
Driver's
website,
license, insurance,
and find your code,
registration.
find your name.
You're
You'll probably
highly
find your home
intelligent.
address there too, because
Why the hell are you giving out your home
do
address?
this
What's
wrong.
wrong with you?
It should be a
You're
mailbox
acting
and statue or
stupid.
shared office.
And you're not stupid.
You just added
You
yourself
give
to the
out your
national
home
mailing
address.
list. So if we
Shame
put our
on you.
ducks in a row,
Sorry.
we don't bring the pain
That
home,
driver's
'cause right now
license
when they
needs
sue
to be
that
a PO
court,
box like
they
it is
sue
in
you and that
California.
sucks. Or mailing
How
address.
about we create a line of
Insurance,
defense?
same thing. The line of
Registration,
defense
same
not to
thing.
bring the pain home.
See, when
That
they
would be the
sue you in a
ultimate goal
bumpity
for
bump, they
every
sue
one
the
of you.
registered owner.
Here we
Should
have
be
a
a
$100
division.
million building.
Right now, I want
Here's
you
a
to use
$1 million
PO box and
Lamborghini
mailing
with
address.
keys.
Don't give your
One
information
$5
to a
million
stranger
mansions,
or
and
the
$1
police
million
officer
race boat.
too.
I
You
obtained
got
them. Why
choices
haven't you?
today.
So
I'm
we look
looking
at
at
adding
you $1
you to
million
the
of
credit
credit.
system. What does it allow us
My
to do?
way.
Why don't
Cash
you allow
credit,
me to build you
corporation.
corporate credit,
You see, the
credit
problem with
and
you is you
loan
basically
money
got
out
one,
and create money?
you bring the pain home all
So
the
in
time.
other words, a corporation.
If we use corporate credit, we get to write off
Management.
interest rate and credit card.
all right, it should never
That
create
means it's
liability.
borrowed
We should have a
money.
division for franchise apartment complex and build a line
And
of
then we buy
defense.
our lifetime income.
In my series, Winning the Game of
Just like I said
Business,
before, I had
years ago,
22,000
paragraph
pages
3,
as a
page
kid.
6,
I had my
it
19
said
houses.
financial freedom.
They said I couldn't get
Then
into
it
20.
said cash flow freedom.
I listened and say no. Didn't
So if
like
you look
it,
at it up to
so I found another
$100,000
way.
a month,
I
that
tried
should be your ultimate goal.
Freedom,
So
I
I'm
learned to
online
follow.
6 days a week.
You
or
see,
in
getting
person
to
as
million
well.
to billion for
You
me
can
was
play
very
with me.
hard to do.
Beginning, middle,
I like to
the
give
end.
you
I
my
don't let you
blueprint.
down.
I like
My
you to
team
pay
will
attention.
support you, but then you step
I like
with
you to
me.
get your cake and eat
Now,
it
here's the
too
thing.
and raise rules.
17
Become a
and a half, I
certified
was collecting
CFO.
properties at
And never bring
auctions.
the damn pain home.
I got 19, they won't
Your
give me no
choice.
20 loan to
Me,
value
I was
problems
born in
the
a
way.
freaking taxi.
What did I
She
do?
didn't
I
want
transferred
me.
to my division.
She was 15 and a half
created
years
a loan
old.
to value problem.
My journey?
And then I
She
found
stuck
out the
me in a damn
buyer's a
trash
liar,
can.
the agent,
I
and the
got to
broker
be a
too,
business help.
and the
Is she devil
contractor.
from
Hell,
hell?
they hired the
She's telling the
subcontractor
world
to
she's
sell
helping the
inside Home
kids. All
Depot.
she's doing is using
Good
abuse of me.
laborers, but guess what
Your
they're doing?
story today can
Trying to
begin
steal
with
my
me if
money.
you want. So I
And I can make
decided
sure you
at
don't bring the
21
damn
years
pain
old
home ever
to
again.
become
Is
the
that
bank.
okay?
So
See,
understand,
here's
draw
what I
that diagram
understand
in front
about
of you.
You sold
Here's
a
the
car before.
corporation, here's divisions.
When you sold that car,
We're going
why
to look
don't
at
you do
Bank
what I
of
did? I
America
sold
in your
a
city or
car.
state.
Very expensive.
They
one.
bankrupt
Financed by
locations
Ford
called
Motor
branch
Finance.
numbers. They
What
take
do
the
we do?
money and
They
the
give us a
assets and write off
deposit.
their
Oh, good.
expenses.
And then they
That's
go,
what
I'm gonna go
basically
to the
Bank of
credit union
America
and get the
does.
balance. No, no,
Chase,
no.
US Bank,
One
Wells
of my
Fargo.
divisions will finance you.
How
You've
about
been
Sam's Co?
pre-approved.
How about Geico?
So
How about
they paid
Citi's?
and I paid.
See,
What
your
do we do?
problem
Become the
is you
bank.
allow yourself to
Now,
be
that's
you
only
and one
$413
under
a
the
month.
SSM.
Not a lot, but it
I'd
made
like you
sense
to
for
do
7
another
years.
thing for me,
So what do we
please.
do here?
Write down,
How
stop
about we
bringing the
look
pain
basically
home.
what I did when I sold a house?
I'd like you to basically
That's
become a
$1,200 a month.
certified CFO.
See,
I'm
why
going to
didn't
put
you
you through my
understand
process
that
and
you could
train
be
you
the
to do
bank
that,
every time you
certify
do
you
something
personally.
as
Is that
well?
okay?
But it's up
The
to you, like
ultimate
you
go
said, do
change your brain
properties.
mindset.
How about
into
we learn
land.
the assignment of mortgage?
But I need you to look behind the
How about
curtain.
you look at my system was designed
Mrs.
for
Hope
real
would
estate
drop me off
for
Redondo
billions
Beach
in real
Pier
estate.
every morning at
So that's
6:30
what
in
I
the
did.
morning.
How about
She'd roll down her window and
founders?
she says, "You're not here at
How
5
about we
o'clock.
had the
I'm
financial
gonna leave there to
series?
die."
Become the bank,
She started
budgets,
doing that
money,
when I was
tax
3.5
balancing,
years
and
old.
we learn assignment of
You
assets.
understand? I ran over to
See,
the
the
light.
pieces you're missing
What did I
today
do? I stole off the
that's
pier.
because
You
you
have a
didn't pay
trash can.
attention to follow
I got
along
caught in the
on
third
the
day.
curtain.
Ah!
I'm sorry you
Man
listen to
says
silly,
two
dumb
things.
Isn't
All
it
right,
time
I
to
can
get
call
your
the
hands
police,
dirty
or I
a
can take
little
out my
bit?
trash. So I like to make your money making machine.
Which one do you
go
think
out.
I'm gonna pick?
This
During
means
that time
very
from
simple.
3.5 years
We're going
old
to
to
talk about
9.5
OPM
years
money.
old.
I was known
Other
as
people's
boy.
money that I
I'm
created
good.
years
Boy,
ago.
clean up the chum bucket.
Supply
Boy,
and
take out my
vendor
trash. How about I get you
You know,
$100,000 to $1 million
like
like
credit.
Tony's on the restaurant?
And then from what do
What do we do?
in 90
I went to his
days?
ranch in
And then
Palos
what do we
Verdes
go
every
sell on
Sunday and
Amazon and
Saturday.
eBay?
Shoveling what?
We can
Horse
save
and
money
cow.
today.
What? I'm hustling for money.
There's about $250
Well, there's one thing I
million
did.
of assets.
All right,
Now, I
being used and
obtained these
abused. I
15
paid
years ago.
attention.
Why haven't you?
I
You gotta see
listen.
today's list too.
Marina Del Rey,
It's
Torrance
fun.
Ross, Palos Verdes,
The
Rack
ultimate
Beach.
goal.
They got
So let's
money. I
understand
want my
God's
money
gift.
too. I
The
got
mansion in the
magazines.
harbor.
I want to
race boats
study
and
with
the
two
yachts
famous
and the
people.
Devils,
That's what
too.
I got to do.
All right, having
So
properties in
today,
all 5 lines
your
as
personal
well.
credit, you're going to put a
How will we
stick in the
get
back of your card. Write this down.
This is my favorite
You're
car.
going to write down the limit.
What do?
We're going to
Get
dummy
play
proof
the
this.
game and
You're
win.
going to write down 25%,
You see, I like
29%.
helicopters and
You're going to
buildings,
create a
too.
lot of defense.
Well, let's understand.
Then you're going to
something
find
flat
out these cards here
All right,
go up and
why
down
bend
as
you
you jack
jump?
them up.
Just stupid people
Oh,
say
what
we
did
don't.
you do? You jacked them up. You got
1981
stuck. You
fastest
couldn't
and
get any
highest
more.
kick on the planet.
And you backed yourself in a
Is that
corner.
okay if we
and you
play the
hopped your
game and
house
win?
call being silly and
See, I don't
stupid.
give up on the goals.
What do you
until I
need to
achieve
do?
them.
Achieve
Simple.
them.
All right. I
These
kicked
two
out the
cards
lights
don't
that night, the
fluctuate.
Guinness Book of Records guy
That means
kinda
if we
pissed me
use
off.
these cards
So what do
together,
we get to do?
we can maintain
We
a
need to reach our
750
goal.
score the rest of our lives.
So the ultimate goal
no
is
one on
don't
planet
hit the
Earth
word
should
no,
have
please.
shitty credit in the first place.
No means they don't know how.
They do it for the lack of
So
knowledge.
say thank you, walk
TRW
away.
started
Let's
it
find a
all.
way anyway.
Thomas
Let's
Raymond
remember we
Warridge
have the
made
Millionaire's
bicycle
Founders Kit.
parts.
12
And
books
then they
and
got
CDs.
information business. I
They're
got
the
the
full
train Kenya
blueprint to
Harbor
make a
security
millionaire
chief of them.
corporation.
When I drew
Why
the first
I
one of
wrote
these, it was
and I had
pretty
it set up
simple.
and I was set at
It
the
was good,
Bonaventure.
fair, hell no.
Selling every Wednesday
So if
night
we
for
look at the
32
cards that
years,
basically do
5,000
what?
a set.
Fluctuate.
So
no one's
here's the
don't.
thing I need you to
It's a
focus on.
combination. We can have a
I
750.
believe you're treading water
I
playing
call
it
this
safe.
rules and tools.
If you listen
Can you pay
carefully
attention
today,
today?
I like
I
to
can
build you up
rebuild
to the
anybody to
750
750
mark.
score if you allow me to do what I
Okay,
get
no
to
matter
do.
where you're at, build
So
you
it's
up
up
and
to
away.
you. So we
Next,
get
I
to
like you to
play.
have a corporation.
The blueprint
if you don't,
call.
I hand you one for free.
Remember,
You'll pay
past,
your
present,
filing fee.
future.
The
Family,
division process.
corporation, divisions,
Now I want to get you cash
irrevocable
credit up to $1
trust,
million
cars,
and some checkbook
house,
money, a vendor
income,
supply money.
cash flow
See,
keeper
this
time.
flat out is one
I
thing.
want you to think
you
about
must
something.
have.
If
If
you
you
got
say
the
you want to
guts,
get to millionaire,
all right,
these are
and you
must
want
have
to play,
things.
I like to put
Everything
you
to
in a
me is
program
rules
called
and tools and
coaching.
steps.
6 weeks,
Now,
3 months,
receiving
6
money
months, 12 months
matters.
to get you to millionaire.
What?
What I'd like you to think about on the
5
6 weeks
SSA,
program
tax.
is I want to
You're
make sure
probably
6
when you're
weeks
dead.
we're going to give you all kinds of
The
credit.
reason the time of death
We're
is
gonna
at the
give you a
hospital in the
blueprint.
first place
We're going to give you
is to stay at the
25,000
state
cash credit,
to say it to the state
expedited
federal
rapid,
government.
a
See, they
corporation
know
with
you
9
can't take it with
divisions. You
you.
don't have
But
it.
they want to make sure your
And all
friends
the
and family
workshops
don't
level
steal
1,
it
2,
too. They want their
3,
piece of the
the
action.
specialty classes too.
The S is 4.
Now the
No
goal for
taxes
you
due
is
to
to get your
a
hands
profitable.
dirty. Huh. I need
So
you
if
to
we
understand
take the
something
original
today.
blueprint that I
You
designed,
did not
at
look
9.5
behind the
years
curtain.
old,
You've been following ducks and
all
sheep.
right, I call it see it.
So
baby, go
do you
get
want
it.
to enhance
I've
your income or
modified it all
replace
through
it?
these years.
That'll be up to you.
Corporation, you don't
Getting
have
your
I'll
hands
hand you one
dirty
for free.
because you've been
pay your
hiring
filing fee,
people
probably about
to
30
do
to
things
100
for
bucks.
you
Simple.
and accepting what
Because
they're
if
going to
you
do and
spend
they
money
let
to
you
get
down every
every
time
$4,000
and you don't know what they're doing because you don't know diddly squat.
Sorry to say.
Sorry, it's true.
What is the goal?
I'm going to
Stop
teach
bringing the
you
pain home.
rules and tools.
Put
You're
your
going to be
ducks in a
smarter
row.
than they are.
Let me
You're gonna get your
repackage
hands
you
dirty.
in the corporate umbrella.
From there, I'm going to make
That
you a
would be the
certified
ultimate goal
CFO.
for every one of you.
Ultimate goal.
Now I like helping
From there,
rich and famous
corporation.
people.
Let's
They're trying to
start
do this
fun.
right now.
This
There's
is
the
what I
America's couple
heard at
presidents I've
Mrs.
done
Hope's
too.
house on a Wednesday night. They have a
Lakers,
poker
Clippers,
game
and
every
Dodgers
Wednesday
and
night.
Angels too.
They said a
What I
corporation
found
is a
out a
good
long
person.
time ago, they tend to listen
I was
better
7
than
and a
most
half.
of you. What
The
did you
ultimate
do?
goal, I wrote it
You
down.
sit
They
at
told
the
me to
kitchen
tell you
table
with
with
your
your
friends
friends
and
and
family.
family.
Rode
We're
my
gonna start
bicycle
at this
down
is
to the
honey.
Torrance Police
All
Department
goody
the
for
next day.
you.
From
You
there,
jacked
they
them up,
basically
you
said
dropped the
to the
score, you
library
got
next
stuck, you
door,
couldn't get
man,
anymore.
what's this mean?
You hawked your house.
She
back
walked
to
away.
yourself
She
in a
was
corner.
rude.
And what
5
did you
minutes
do?
later, it's a
You
mock.
failed.
Here's a bug.
That
Right in the
sucks.
bug.
I call that
What
silly.
good is that?
dumb,
You've
by
been reading the
way.
books too.
All right, you
Why
used the
didn't you
wrong
create a
damn
damn
cards.
months.
For you and your
You
life.
jacked it up.
What's
Your
wrong
goal
with you?
should
These
be
aren't
to
turned
never
up?
bring the pain home.
Now understand if you have a
Understanding how to
corporation
play.
today, it may sue.
So
me
let's
soon.
write down today's date.
So the ultimate goal
Let's
is when you
focus
have
on
to play the
90
game
working
to win.
days. Let's go.
See, you think a corporation is going to
From there,
protect you.
winning the
It's
game
not.
of business from
That's not what it's
Repackaging
for.
America, my company.
But the ultimate goal,
46
understand, like
years
Helping
ago.
Hand Industries,
Page 6,
I stayed at
paragraph
that
3,
library
cash
for
flow
2
fee
years.
for time.
I sent $10
There I am,
away
dead in a
to
coma
the
in
Secretary of State's
2009.
website.
Have you ever had
Write
an
their
shit
address,
day?
basically, and I got a
Come on,
corporation
let's
that
be
came
honest.
back.
We all
I
have
was
old
9.5.
July
Can you imagine? I mailed
5th,
it off and it came
5:41
back
I
and
get
I
to
go,
die in a
whoa,
coma.
what the hell?
It sucks.
I'm 9.5
So I
years
just
old.
tell it like it is.
I got over
3 yachts in
100,000
the
worth of credit cards
backyard,
came
no
in the mail.
problem. Worth about
In the mail.
3.7 billion in corporate structure.
What am I going to do?
Wife wants to
I got
take the
named
yacht out
movie
with a group of
Dave.
people to watch the fireworks.
So the ultimate goal, I had
We
a
didn't
problem when I
know
was
it had
12
a
and a half.
virus, and I got to die.
You see, I used the word Braille.
Kind of sucks.
I didn't realize it belonged to
But
the
the
Braille
reality is, I
institution.
got a choice to
So
come
I got
back, and I
sued
said,
and
come
named a
back.
lawsuit.
Thank you, Jesus.
This proved to me when a
Let's
corporation is
understand
sued, they
today.
sue you. All right?
Because you're
If you don't have
the
the millionaire's
you're
family,
the
just
voice
keep
for the
my money in
corporation.
confidence.
Your
My
goal
wife
is to
told
never
everybody
bring
at
the
office
pain
he would
home.
come, he's probably
So
going
as we
to
played
die.
this game, when they kept
Next,
saying when I was a
she
little
found
boy,
Ron at the
don't put our
office
age in
in
my
my
basket.
truck stealing my books.
That's what that meant. You know what they came back and said?
Next, she found Tom selling
they
my
couldn't
websites
answer the
and my
damn
phone
question.
You see,
I thought
who
the
the people
grown-ups were
around you
stupid
going
when I
to
was a little
trust?
kid.
You
When I
get
grew
screwed
up,
up
I
by
realized
friends
they were
and family
stupid.
already, a couple of them too.
All right, the old
So
sweet
don't
girls
spend
understand how
thousands
to
on
play.
something that doesn't work.
So we're going to put our
So if
ducks in
you
a
need
row.
to copy the
I'm going
millionaire's
to get
founders
you a
kit,
corporation
pretty
worth $1
simple.
million,
The office
and you're going to
is
start
charging
bringing the pain home.
$4.99 to give
Would that
away.
be okay?
I give
Now
away
let's
for
understand a
$1.99.
list.
Ultimate
You have a goal
if
list.
you
If
sell
not, you
during
need
a
a credit one. I'll
broadcast.
help you do that too.
There's your Zelle
Then on that
information.
list, daily list,
RayRaceCredit.com
weekly list, monthly
and Ray
list.
Reynolds recipient.
What else do you need
That's
a
all you
project
gotta do.
list? See, the only way you're going to reach your
business
goal
is
is somebody's
starting when
going
it's
to help
not
you with all
easy.
the rules and tools.
You don't know if your
And the
friends
steps
and
how to
family
get
going to
there.
knock you off the cliff.
And that's the
They're
goal.
going to catch you, you're going to die.
I promised
I'm gonna
myself
tell you to
I'd
hold
never
your
get
breath.
married and have kids.
So what did I do?
Or unless I had a foolproof
When
program.
I was 2.5 years old,
Once I
being used and
developed my
abused as a kid,
foolproof
I
program
looked
for
at the
me,
mirror that was
I got a
crying my
wife,
eyes
6
out.
kids, and 10 grandkids.
I realized one thing.
So what are we
How
going
do
to
I
do?
get out of check when
I
I don't
need
have
you to
mommy and
listen
daddy
and
and
learn
family?
how to
I need to
play
get
the
out of
game
hell.
to win.
I realized if
Your
I get up
biggest
at
mistake is
2:25
you didn't
every
understand
morning,
the SS5
okay, the abuser couldn't get
By
me.
the way, most of you didn't know
Ever
what the hell
since
that
then, I
is
get up
anyway.
at 2:25.
You fill out
all
an
my life. I
SS5 for
can't
the
sleep and pass
SSN
out.
when you're 14 to
I
16.
did it today, and I went
And
to
that's
my
for you
niece and
1040
thank you,
tax
Jesus,
return.
for yesterday, today,
If you
and
didn't
tomorrow.
do it and mommy did
All
it
right,
in
thank you for the
71,
day, because
then
that's
I
my
go
nip
look
in
and
the
check the
mirror.
gold standard out.
See, I have
All
to
right,
put myself in
understand something.
check.
You got one
Don't
number.
worry when you have an
All
idea.
right,
You're
you're
going to
using
go
it for
talk to your
credit
friends and
purposes.
family.
You're not
You're
supposed
going to
to use it
explain
for
what you
ID
want to do.
purposes.
They're going to
But
interrupt
a
you.
bunch
They're
of
going to tell you how to
ding-dongs
do
in
your
the
own
90s
idea.
did this, and
And
they
they
called
haven't
the
had
law
diddly
firm
squat.
creditors.
Isn't that amazing?
It's called
how
We
that
the
works, too?
People.
But
All
again,
right, we
what's
get
your
a number.
choice?
From there, we have
Learn
to
to play
compare
the game to
SS5 to
win.
SS4. So July 14th,
See, they're both
2009,
IRS.
3
Did you
dots
know
in the
that too?
backyard.
There we go.
Line 1 in front of you
All
says
right,
legal
no
name of
excuse.
entity,
Now,
individual
I
person.
basically had to
Do you realize the only form the
times
IRS ever
by the time I'm 11
created
and a half
for
years old
credit
and a
and
lot of
banking
shitty
purposes
people.
was the
I've been
SS4?
shot 3
And you haven't
times.
paid attention,
I have been
period.
knifed 6
And there's
times.
26 ways to use
So
the
I don't
damn
have an
form in the
excuse
first
like you might
place.
have.
Put your
I'll
hands
give
like
you
this.
3 minutes. I'll take 3 seconds.
Tax,
So there I
and
am
prove it when
dead
you're
in the hospital.
dead.
Took a picture. Click.
See, when the time
Wish I
of
could have
death is
sat
for
and
the
said
state
boo.
and the government,
But what happened next is
they
I
call
could
the
hear
time
my
of death
tax
for state and
attorney
federal government.
trick my wife
Because
to
you
sign
can't
a
take your
POA.
stuff with you.
Steals
That means
my
they don't want to
life.
make sure your friends and
Nurse had
family
asked my
steal
wife
when
if
you're
I
dead.
went down there.
The
The
SS4
reality
was
is I got
created
a
for what?
choice because my wife's falling
If you're
apart.
taxable, because you're profitable.
Jesus said stay in
Not
peace or go
profitable,
back.
not
I said go
taxable.
back.
Why don't we
So
put your
let's
name
have
right
no
there?
excuses from
Now,
now
if you don't
on.
file a tax
Let's get
return,
you
you're a
past
crook.
I
Go to
think you're
prison.
all stuck.
That's why
That's
Wesley
just my
Snipes went to 3
opinion.
years from
I'll
prison.
show you
5 million fine.
Lamborghinis, Duffys, and
So
mansions.
you can't play peekaboo
I'll
with the
show you
IRS making a
basically how
mess.
white men do jumps.
There's no
keep people
peekaboo. You
young.
gotta know the rules and
I'll even
tools.
show you more
Write down
Lamborghinis.
irs.gov.
How about we look at
Write it
race
down.
boats?
And then
How about
basically look at the
helicopters, U-Docks, and
1244
yachts, and Ferraris?
Did you know when you
I
and
call
the
this race
corporation
rules. Is that okay? We play
can
my way
convert
for a
under
while?
the
Because I
1244,
think
you're
your way
back
sucks.
to
And
C
your
or
LLC. Raise rules.
and you can file one
So
tax
let's
return,
understand
file
what we
single
want to
filing,
do is use the
and
blueprint
not pay
called
any
C.
tax up to 3 to
Believe
5
me, go
million
get it.
bucks.
That's what
Almost
I
no
designed
tax
at
at all.
9.5 years
Would
old.
that be okay?
And
We
the
play my
ultimate
way
goal
for a while.
updated all through that
But
years.
understand, the United States
So
of
credit
America
repair, I'm
Incorporated,
sorry.
they got 50 corps, 50
They don't
states,
have a
cities and
magic
states
wand.
and cities.
Okay, I
See, they planned the
I
bankruptcy.
mean, one of my books coming out.
That's why they created Chapter 9
bills.
bankruptcy. You've never heard
So
of
let's
too.
cut to the chase
We
and
got
understand.
choices.
Credit
We the
repair,
people.
Federal Trade says
Supreme
it's
Court says
fraud.
a corporation is a
They can't collect
legal
money up front, but
person,
they do.
and
They
they
say
say
you're
the
the credit
play,
services
stop bringing the damn
organization,
pain home.
act same thing.
So
But
let's
they keep
write
doing
down
fraud as
division
well.
of me.
So
See, I
what
don't
you
do
do?
things the way you did it.
Why don't we Google
All right, I don't bring the
Section
pain home like
611?
you because I think
Find
that's
out what
called
you can do for
stupid.
yourself.
You're not stupid.
So
Half the
you
world
understand
in this
something.
world
You
is
have
freaking lazy.
shitty credit.
The other half that's
There might be a
people
debt or
will
two
get
you
it.
might have to negotiate.
If we take
down the
that
road.
form right there,
What's the first
legal
step?
name of entity or
Man up,
individual
will not be
person,
responsible.
let's put your name there.
We have to understand.
How about a corp?
All right, we might
collaboration,
pay a
how about a division?
negotiation or something
How
we
about a
might have to
subsidiary?
do.
How about
But
we
you know
build
what?
$1 million of
If
cash
we take
credit
the 29%
and give you
rule and
corporate
tools
umbrella?
I give you today,
How about we learn to buy
then
things
it's
correctly?
sticky. And do a rapid
Lamborghini,
refresh that I
$1 million
invented
car.
49 years
Here's the
ago, like
key.
rapid rescore. Simple. All right, it's gonna
Payment
block your
$6,800 a
credit.
month when I
Push
first
up,
got
up
it.
and away.
And
I
if I
call
buy it
this
under
the KISS
me and
method.
they take it
KISS
away,
method is what
that means they're gonna report it
keep
to my
it
credit
simple,
bureaus.
Stu.
I'll have
That's what
shitty
KISS
credit.
stands for.
They'll report it
So
to the
there we
IRS
go
as a
again.
1099-C.
Let's give you
So I have
25 steps
double
today.
shitty credit.
Let's accomplish the American dream.
You see,
Into
I
it
learned
by
a long
Credit
time
Karma,
ago
December
when I
3rd,
developed
2020.
rules and tools
Credit Karma was indicted
and
3
basically the
times.
division process.
All right, so let's get that.
So
'cause
I
it's
basically have to
free.
maintain my
Next, we have to
22,000
look at
payphones,
basically
my
as we do this
laundromats, my dry
lifeline.
cleaning, my franchises,
They have all those
my donut
commercials,
stores,
how
my
they're gonna
shopping centers,
guarantee
and
this and
everything
blah, blah,
else.
blah. Sounds
If I
great.
got a bad piece, you know what I
The
get
only
to do?
problem I have with them is be
Three-step.
careful.
Disconnect.
See, they've been
isolate,
indicted
incorporate, put
6
that
times. The
sucker over
last
here.
indictment's
Well, I
$100 million.
can't save it within 6 months.
So I
Under
can
the
tell you to
Federal
be careful
Protection
with
Act,
that
I'm going to
too.
bankrupt it
Now,
and
we
throw the
want to
sucker
obtain
away.
your credit reports today.
That's what Bank of
Tomorrow,
America,
today.
Chase, Wells Fargo,
I want to
and
analyze
cities
your
and
credit
states
today. And basically
I want
dry
to show you
clean
exactly
and
what can be
laundromats
done in
and
basically
even grocery
90
stores.
working days.
See, your problem is
Getting
you.
to a 750
When you
score.
buy and lease a
On
building,
Saturday,
you lease it
I
as
want
a
to analyze
division.
you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So if I
myself.
have a division that gets
All
the
right,
asset, and I
beginning,
guarantee
middle,
it's
and
a
end,
division,
check with me.
the only thing that gets screwed up
So
is the
here's that
division.
form you didn't pay
Never
attention
the
to
corporate
that
my
says
family.
name to be shown
Every
on
property
card,
you
name
get should be a division.
than born.
You don't know which one's going to
How
slip
about
fall
the
asleep and screw you
SS5?
up.
So you
SS4
signed an
is how to receive
SS5
money
to get an
and not pay
SS
tax
and
till
then
you're
1040
profitable.
tax return.
The ultimate goal.
That card you
The
have in
days
your
you
personal
change of
wallet
credit
today,
process, one
it'll
card
say do not
Federal
laminate no
Lending
use
Act
for variety purposes.
can create
Or
99
don't
more
carry
cards.
with you. But what
That's
do
how
you do?
finance
You
the
keep doing
business.
it, breaking the
You don't
rules and
steal from your
tools.
family because doing
It's
that's
Property
called
Assessment
stupid.
Administration, not you.
And you're not
basically,
stupid.
that's
What you did
IRS.
was probably stupid.
So you got the
Look at your corp
SSN.
today.
You know, what you're
Please.
supposed to do is understand
Find it
that
online.
creates
You'll
a
find your
1040
name and your
tax
office
return.
list and you're on the bank
That's all
account.
it does.
When they sue it, they
So all
sue
of a
you.
sudden you have to
You're a
understand,
duck and a
you
sheep.
got your first paycheck.
What do we get
years
to
ago.
do? You go, where's
We
my
get to
money?
throw our
Ducks in a row.
Then the company
And they
says,
say
hey,
the
the
corporate
IRS
gets
gets
you
to
that
cut, you
kind
get
of
the
sucks.
leftover.
Why don't we create
That's
a
how it
line of
works. So
defense?
you got to realize,
So that
well,
way
a
if
bunch
they
of
sue us,
ducks
they
that
can't
can't
screw us
till we
up.
learn how to play.
Would that be
the
okay if
game
we
to
play my
win.
way for a while?
That's the ultimate
I think your way
goal.
sucks.
Now let's
So this is
understand
just a couple
SS
goodies out
what?
of millions and billions.
4 and SS5.
But you don't do this till you
Look
bet
under
$10
the
million.
1244.
The
IRS
ultimate
gov.
goal. So we
So
get to
that
play.
SS5
Now understand, Edge
is
is
what
what credit
designs you. Now,
system.
if you didn't do it
That
yourself,
$5 million
that means you were born in 1971 on.
Had to
That's
get
when
the
Nixon
largest
took the
U-Dot
gold
course.
standard out.
And they got properties on
How
5
you receive
islands
money
too.
matters no matter what.
Why?
you say
Why
or
not?
do.
So
Here's
you don't
the
have your
SS4.
time. Line
By the way,
one
your
says
time
legal
has
name
you.
of entity. So understand, I
individual
have no
person.
excuses.
That's right
Every
there.
time I hear some idiot say
The
white
only
man can't
form
jump,
the
what are you
IRS
talking
ever
about?
created that I can
I broke
find
the record in
about
1981 for the
basically
highest
tax IDs
and
for
fastest
banking
kick on
purposes.
planet Earth. See,
My
my
ass
ass is higher
Fargo,
than
B of A,
locker.
Chase, US
I
Bank,
kicked the
all the
light out
banks,
and hit my
they
head that
bankrupt
night.
locations all the time. Or
No
grocery stores
excuses
and
for
cities.
anybody.
Because
You
their
want to
branch
play,
number
there's some
has a
classes
separate
starting
tax
tomorrow.
ID.
You see,
So
I
we
do
learn to
classes
play
on
the game
Friday
and
and
learn to win.
Saturday.
It
All
says
through the
banking and
day.
credit purposes.
And I
right
got
in front
everything
of
I
you.
want, don't you?
Again,
Isn't it
there's
about
4
time you
things
learn
a
to play my
corporation
way?
should do, only 4.
The ultimate
And that's
goal.
how it
And
should
always
work.
check out raisecredit.com.
Number 1, what it says
Now,
is
flippity
my
dippity
rules,
do.
Ray's rules.
I had a problem.
It buffers tax.
I realize the
No
buyer's
taxes
a
due
liar,
to
the
your
agent, the
profitable.
broker too. I hired the
Corporations
contractor, he
basically
hires
do
a
credit
subcontractor
and run
that
it all
stands
off
outside Home
for
Depot.
you.
They're
Next,
trying
we
to
think
steal my
about
money.
part of fleet price.
When I was
and
21,
a free buffet
I
in a
decided to
hotel.
become the damn bank.
That's all it gets to do. Now
See,
the
the first
corporation,
car I sold, you know what I
gonna set
did?
up divisions.
I sold the car, gave
The
me the
divisions
deposit,
are the line
gonna
of
go to his credit
defense.
union. I
They're
said, stop,
cheap,
I have a
multiple
division that'll
functions by
finance your
wholesale
balance.
price,
No
multiple
problem.
credit reports.
You know what I did
and
for 7
separate
years? I got
liability and real estate.
$413 a month.
So if we
7
build a
years,
line of
we're going,
defense
beep, beep, beep.
and build a
When I
corporate
did the first
umbrella,
house, I got
we can build up
$1,200
to $1 million of credit.
I was trying to get
Isn't that the
$1,000 a
ultimate
month
goal?
because that was to
Now
pay
I'm
my
gonna
bills
guarantee
and
what
free
I
up my
say I
time.
can do 100%.
That's my ultimate goal
I always
that I
do.
designed for
I'm
me.
gonna put it in writing.
So let's
The
understand.
difference is if
If
you
we get
screw
an
this up,
apartment
it's on you.
complex, I want to split deed
Keep
that
in
sucker.
mind, you must be part
I
of the
want to do an
program.
assignment of mortgage.
Violation, there's
I
only
want you to
2 things
understand
not
if you get a
screw up.
real estate
Don't
system
apply for credit,
designed
don't
for
jack up
millions and
cars.
billions,
That's the
financial
ultimate
system
goal.
too.
So
What is
let's
that going to
understand
do? Very
today,
simple.
if you
Buckets
did
of money,
violate
tax
that, to
balance, and
charge
become
a
the
fee to
bank.
close your case.
How about the assignment of assets?
So basically, past,
that okay?
present, and future.
So I like
If
to
you have
make
a
you a money
collection
making
item,
machine.
understand, you
That
might have
means
to
we're going to look
negotiate
at kind
5
of
weeks
goodies
to
like
pull it
this,
out.
and we're going to go see it.
Next thing
We
we have
need
to
to
look
go
at,
get
you
it.
have an IRS property.
God's gift, the mansions
That's
and
a way to
cars.
solve that problem too.
The U-Docks.
They have a
The
special
yachts
form
and the
called
race books with my name on it
656
too.
or
Isn't that
33
fun?
A and B.
Even the Duffys.
So we got to repackage
So even the big
yourself
buildings
the
and
right
the
way.
Lamborghinis.
Step number 3.
We get to play
So let's
my
look
way
at
for
the
a while.
goodies that I obtained.
I think your way
before.
sucks.
See if
Sorry
you
to
want your
say.
goodies
I
too.
like to get to the million to billion.
So if we analyze
But the
it
ultimate
today,
goal there, I am an
what
81.
if we analyze today and do a
Kicked out the
rapid
lights that
refresh and
night,
rapid
And
score?
the Guinness Book of Records came in and
Let's
said,
take
where's
your
the
points and
wires?
go up and away like this
It's
client here.
impossible.
It
He
started
goes,
at
let's illuminate a
580.
building. No
Then we
blank,
pushed them up
Sherlock.
to 575.
So there's no excuses for you.
Inside up and
I'm going
away
to
as
play
well.
with you on
Here's a
Monday
550 or
through Saturday,
757.
every damn week. until I
Again,
get
you have to
there.
be part
part of the program.
personally.
So here's a
So
client
the
who
word
has
no does not mean
651.
no.
By the
You
time
see,
they
when
have
I
no
was at
green
the
lights on
bottom
this
bench
side,
for
by the time
32
I'm done
years
with
every
them,
Wednesday
we
night,
create green
I
lights
sold
or
the
business
millionaire's founder's
positive
gift
accounts they
literally
can
for
obtain.
5,000 a set.
That's only
So let's talk
132
about this boot
points.
camp coming up.
So here's a
It's
bankruptcy
coming up in
case.
March.
They got a
So
bankruptcy.
you can play with
have
me
no
if you want
credit.
to.
First
We're
card
going
I
to
bought
tear
them was
apart all the
500
18 books and
Build
CDs.
it up and away.
So any
Here's
pieces you're
11
missing,
collecting
answer those
family even
two.
on their house
So
payment
what
and
we're going to
carpet.
do, 3 days you're
Just
stuck with me
3,000.
live and
So
in
the
person
goal is to block
or
and build
online.
credit
I'm
and
only letting
basically
25
negotiate your
people
debt
come
with
into
you.
the room
Solve
because I don't want them
problems,
over
rebuild
talking
you.
themselves too.
Rapid refresh
So what
tends to
happens is
block
3
credit
days in
and
person
pushes
or
the
online,
score up and
we're
away.
going to play from
And
the
your
review
view on
bonuses
client
of level
today is
1, 2,
pretty
3, and
simple.
specialty
Do
classes
the
2
rapid
for 90
refresh.
days. Go to
And then
class
we're gonna
Friday or
basically
Saturday or
decide what
both,
you wanna do from your
and let's
level
get
you
you
wanna
to the
get into.
750 mark.
So if you get into
Let's
it, you
charge
wanted
you
50,000
basically
credit with us boot camp,
$999.
the ultimate goal, we're gonna
Okay.
give you 3
And let's
private
give you
calls with
1,000
me.
card back to you.
And then we're gonna charge
I'm
you
gonna give you
literally
1,000 card back to you.
$5,000.
Simple.
The ultimate
Now,
goal.
during the broadcast,
If you
I
just
tend to
wanted
discount
basically
it to $499.
25,000 of credit
The
and
ultimate
2
goal, then I
calls,
give
then
you
we're
card
gonna
for
charge you
$500.
literally, when I
All
was
right?
26
Literally
years
from
old,
there,
I wanted to help people for
$3,000
free.
No
If
one
we
wanted
turn
to pay.
around today, so
The
that we
reality is they
basically
have
want
skin
only
in the game.
10,000 with those 3
I'm always
days,
going to give you back your
we're gonna
money
give you
through personal
basically
business
one
credit
call,
up to
and we're
times
gonna
10,
charge
by
you
the way.
$2,000.
The ultimate goal is to
Then you're
take
stuck
away
with me
your
for 3
excuses.
days. Got it?
So if you
Now
want
take
that
a picture.
today
It's
with the
called
rules and
Zell,
tools,
Zell.
understand,
Ray Reynolds
you would
recipient.
Zell.
RayRageCredit.com.
Starter
Bank
package or
transfer, deposit,
corporation.
or wire.
Well, if you have one, let's
If you
go
ever
to
want
what
to
you
use a
got.
card,
Not
you
only
just
I have
email
one
you
to
want to use
get
a
for
card.
free.
Then we'll
You pay your
process it
fine
right
fee.
away too.
Let's do setup
Now,
on level
again,
1 on
there's that
Saturday
map.
at 10:30 in the morning.
Corporation and divisions.
And let's give you 5,000
Banks,
credit back
grocery
when you
stores, and
invest
cities, and
$9.99.
Geico.
5 times
Why
your
didn't you
investment.
look behind the
Let's
curtain?
give you $24.99.
Why don't
You
you
invest
stop bringing the
25.
pain home?
I'll give you
Why don't you become a
25,000
certified
credit.
CFO
5
and
times your
reprogram
investment
your brain
again.
to millionaire status?
So if we analyze you,
I created my first blueprint
had history,
when I was 9 and
let's
a half
pop
years
credit
old
soon
in
as
Constituents
possible.
Library.
and
I
we
call
want to
it
build you
see
up
it,
and away. If you
believe
want
it,
that
go get
package
it.
today,
So as we
it is
play,
a Zell,
you have a
Zell, Zell.
corporation
Take a
day.
picture
Oh,
of Zell
goody for
again.
you.
Ray
I'll package it for
RageCredit.com
you.
and Ray Reynolds.
I'll teach you how to stop bringing the pain
If you
home.
need to call the office
Put
and
your
talk
ducks
to
in
the
a row.
specialist,
We
it's
package
800
you. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You just
254-9506.
pay your
If you use a
filing fee.
card, they will
So
charge you
again,
just
I've been
5%.
incorporating rich and famous
Now
people.
I need
on
you
my
to call
mind.
a phone number.
46 years, even a couple presidents too.
567-8688.
They listen better than you. See, you're on
So
the
here's
national
what you
mailing
did.
list. You did it
You had a
yourself.
kitchen table meeting with your
Cableville
friends and family.
Corporation or something.
We're going to start
Remember, you're a
events,
voter like
honey.
me.
Let's go jack
Why
them
don't
up,
we
drop
opt
the
out for
squirts.
5 years or a
Get stuck,
lifetime?
can't get any more. Let's hop the house and be
888-567-8688
silly and
is in front of you.
stupid.
Just
Call
call
the
that's
number
what
when
you
we're
did.
done today.
The reality is
The
you
next
never
thing
had
you
to
gotta
do
think
that.
about is
But the
very
goal is
simple.
what?
Let's
Never
plan
bring the pain
problem.
home.
See, if you
Is
plan
that
the
okay if I
problem, you're gonna
repackage
be
your whole life?
prepared. I
Right down
believe
to
you had a
today's
friend
date,
or
we're going to
family
focus
member
on
rip
90
you off.
working days.
I
to
believe
see
you
it,
spent
believe it, go
thousands
get
of
it.
crap to someone who
Winning
let
the
you
game
down
of
anyway.
business. All right,
And you
my
ought to
design
follow
and
through and
everything I
understand
did
how
for
to play
me
the game.
46
be part
years
of the
ago,
program,
paragraph
too.
3,
Safety
page
credit.
6.
Line
Financial
of
freedom,
defense.
cash flow for your time.
So the
There
dash
I
was
am
I
in a
designed
coma.
years ago, or 0 to
Damn.
29.
You ever had a
green,
shitty day?
30 is yellow,
My
50
wife
is
wanted to
red.
take one of my yachts in the
The
backyard
ultimate
to
goal.
watch the fireworks.
So if
with a
we
group of
balance our
people
debt
that
correctly,
came from
the way
basically
I'm
out of
telling
country.
you to,
One had a
what's
virus.
going to
There I
happen
am.
is we're going to
I
find
died
the
at
two cards and
541.
they'll fluctuate.
Kind of sucks.
So
You
if
know
all
what?
cards
She told him at the
fluctuate,
office he's
all we
going
have to
die.
do is make this
Ron
combination
drove a U-Haul
credit,
truck to the
and we
office,
never
stealing
bring
my
our
books and
score down
CDs.
ever again.
Tom sold my
Wouldn't
website
that
to
be
my
the
phone
ultimate
numbers
goal?
to a damn porn site.
Not to bring the
Never
pain
told the
home
phone number, please.
and maintain that
So the
750
ultimate
score,
goal,
no matter
guess what?
what you
Don't
do.
trust people around you all the time.
Again, let's
Always
say
be on
today
your
you have an
watch.
emergency.
Now
you
the
lose your job.
SS5 is right there.
All right,
That
what are you
created
going to do?
SSN in 1040.
Most people in 42
means very
days go
simple.
jack it up,
Play the
get
game.
stuck, can't get any
We're
more.
going to compare it again
And
to
they want
the
the world to
SS4.
feel sorry for
Legal
themselves.
name of entity,
If you had
individual
safety
person.
credit, you wouldn't be bringing the
Banks,
pain home.
grocery stores, and cities.
So what do we
bankrupt
do?
locations keep the
Let's
assets
look at
and
a
the money
5,000
and
credit
take it
card
on their
today.
taxes. You,
Let's
we the
say I
people,
needed
we bring the
5,000
pain home and go,
down now.
"Bah-ho-ho."
I go ask my
Is
friends.
it
my
about time
family,
you in my
understand.
bank?
They're
The only
gonna
form the
tell me no,
IRS
'cause I
ever
said I
created
need
for
it.
banking or credit
So let's
purposes
understand.
was the
The average
SS4.
person wastes
It even says it
$50
on the
every
damn form
day.
right in front of you.
The payment on
Per
this card
entity.
is $50 a month.
Now, if you
for
allow me to
$5,000.
rebuild you, we're going to do it my way for a while.
So if we did this correctly,
Corporations
rules and
allowed to do
tools,
4 things
we
and
can
arrange
learn the
rules.
American dream and
We're
finance
going to
at
buffer
every step of the
tax.
way.
They
Corporate
say
credit
you
less
write off
140
car
a week.
fleet
That's
price.
true.
All right,
That's
or hotel
$600
free
a month.
buffet. The
This, if
divisions
I
do
took
everything.
basically 50,000
Line
off
of
the
defense,
card,
they're cheap. They're multiple
payment is
functions by wholesale
$626.12.
price and multiple
what do
credit
we do?
reports and
So
separate
we could
liability.
finance a business right off
We're
your
going to create a
credit
line of
card
defense.
and not bring
Because
the pain
anybody
home
wants to sue us and screw us up,
and get 2
we're going to
pizza
protect our corporate and our
restaurants
family
with
and
a
never bring the
drive-through,
damn pain home. Got it?
even during a pandemic.
We're going to build a corporate
So we
umbrella.
should have learned to play
I'm
like
the
white men do
reports
jumps
for
to
you into
keep
tax
so we
ID.
don't. me, because I'm allowed to
How
in
about when Nixon
5
took the
minutes or
gold
less.
standard out? You
Now
want
I
some
need you to
goodies
write
yet?
down the following
Not
things
just good
to
as
you,
I
right, please.
obtained.
So I
I'm
like
willing
to
to
analyze
sacrifice
you.
a division.
I like to do a rapid
not the corporate
refresh
my
and rapid
family.
rescore that I invented
Simple. I
40
have no
years ago
intent to do
with
fraud.
Harold Stokes and Ken
I hope you
Yarborough.
wrote that down
I don't want to
today,
shoot your score up and
'cause that's
away.
the ultimate goal.
But again, you're going to
to
have to
play
do
the
what I
game
tell
to
you to
win.
do. Is that okay?
I call this to have
Now,
your cake
here's
and
a
eat
problem.
it too.
You're on the National
Ray's
Mailing
rules.
List. You
Step
are.
7.
You're a voter like me,
All right?
probably.
Become a certified CFO.
They sell that
and
list
never
412
bring the
times a
pain
year.
home.
Why don't you call
Ultimate goal.
888
So as we play
567
this game, now I'm in that
8688, not
coma,
that for
and I
5
have to
years or a
die.
lifetime.
541
Maybe you have a
July
cable bill or a
5th.
corporation.
Here's the largest you
See,
got
you're on the National Mailing List. Let's say you roll calls and
because that was my mansion.
So
one
once
of
again,
them
that
too.
phone number is right in front of you.
Google the
Why
address.
don't you
Find
call
out
later
later
today?
today.
Is that
From there,
okay?
I've been in 2
So I want
comas
to
so far.
repackage your whole life.
When
That's
I was
the ultimate
crippled for
goal.
life and God, I
So as we play this game, I want you to plan the last one I got to die.
You
and
allowed a
come back
friend
and
and
help
family
you.
member to rip you off.
So
Spend
guess what? The
thousands of
devil's
dollars
trying to
work.
knock us all down.
Now you're stuck with me.
I believe
Creating
God's ways
safety
are
credit
God's
sneaky in the
denials.
back of the cards.
So we have to
Line
play
of
the game to
defense.
win.
If we
The
play
goal
my
is
way,
to
the way
repackage
the
everybody like Humpty Dumpty.
dashboards are set up now, they
My
all
way
follow
works,
suit.
their way doesn't
0
work.
to 29
I
is
think your way
green.
kind of
30 is yellow, 50 is red.
sucks.
I'm the one who designed that
Right?
years ago.
Coaching
They
programs
follow
with
the
me.
law.
I coach
What are we
people
going to
into
do?
millionaires all
Come
the
balance our
time.
debt. Checkbook money. So we can become a certified
That means it's going to
CFO.
go into your corporate bank
All
account.
cards,
What's a
25, 20
corporation again?
circlable.
Who's the voice? You.
From there,
Very
so we got to realize
These
the
two
lack of
cards don't
knowledge just
fluctuate
what
ever.
makes people do
You can
stupid
max out
things.
$1 million as long as you maintain
I
the
think
payment.
people aren't stupid.
That
Half
means
of
your
them are
score
freaking
will never
lazy.
go below the 750.
Here's a
ever
guy, I
again.
lost my job. I need to
You
feed my
play the
kids.
rules and tools that I
Then
created
get off
for
your
me.
ass
And now you can use them
and
for you.
go to the church for the food,
Ultimate
have a
goal. Now
garage
take a
sale,
picture of these
grab
here.
an Uber or
Click.
Lyft.
It's
Let's say
bull
you
crap.
jacked up your credit over
Hey, how
here.
come out of a
All right,
over
debt
$3.7
consolidation's a
billion
piece of crap.
corporate
Doesn't
structure?
work nowadays.
I
You
sold
file
my
bankruptcy, screws you up
my
even
Rolex,
more.
my necklace,
So what
my
do we do?
bracelet, 16,400.
We create supply credit
What
to
did I
turn
do?
it into
I
cash.
took out my 3 closet
And then we balance
divisions
our
and
debt.
basically
We man
3
up, woman
divisions
up,
of me
take
and 5
responsibility.
closets.
From there,
So
you
the
lose
reality
your
is I
job,
built
have the
another
mercy, what
$1
happens
million
next?
Then I bought my
Everybody
wife a
does the
greenhouse.
same silly thing.
See, I don't
They
understand why
run out
people
of
stay
time, they
down
run
in
out
the
of money,
first
then they
place.
jack it up
It makes no
and
sense
drop the
to me.
score, can't get any
Worst
more.
case you do is
I've never seen
repackage
so many
your
stupid
stuff and
things in
build
my
you
life.
in less than a
The
year.
ultimate goal.
If you
So guess
follow
what?
through.
You need
Divisions
$5,000
give you
now,
the
now,
line
now.
of defense.
It's simple.
Some
Go ask your
tenant
friends,
might slip
family,
and
the
fall
bank.
on
They're all
the
going to
sea
say
and screw
no.
you up.
So what do we
This
look at a
$5,000
division?
card in my hand,
Your payment is $50 a month.
what is our goal?
The average
Line of
person
defense.
pisses away $50
Next
every
thing we
other
look
day.
at this, I'm willing
They
to
say you
sacrifice
waste
the division,
140 a week.
not to corporate my
That's
family.
$600 off the corporate
If you
credit
allow
card
me to
writing
add
all
my
off.
credit system with
So
you
what happens?
and
You
the
buy a
tax
pizza
ID,
restaurant
I get to build
during a
cash credit
pandemic
right
and never
away.
bring the pain home.
That's the ultimate
Again,
goal.
we
Once I
get to play
position you
my
as
way.
CFO.
I guess
So
why
what do
made
we
you
get to
jump?
do?
Nixon took the gold
From there,
standard
it's
out.
cash credit.
So I need
Now
you to
I'll
write
line
down
you up
Ray's
for
rules.
checkbook money from the bank.
Very simple. I'm
So
willing
the
to
ultimate
sacrifice
goal
a
is like
division,
anything else.
never the corp,
Now
no
I had a
family,
problem in
and I have no
96.
intent to do fraud.
In 1996,
That's what you
I'm
should do to
losing
get
my
your
limits
cake
in
and
my
eat it
cards
too.
at 53 million.
Raise rules,
What's happening?
become a
I'm not
certified
using all the
CFO,
credit, so they're going to restrict my
and
limit.
never bring the damn
Every
pain home.
$50,000 I loaned
We're going
out,
to play my way
I
for a
brought in
while
$2,400
because I think
a
your
month.
way, sorry, sucks.
Every $100,000
There I am,
I
dead in the
loaned
coma.
out,
Google the
is what
address,
I got to
say,
do.
telling you the truth.
I got to bring in
From there, I've been in 2 comas so far in my life.
33 a month.
When I was crippled at 5
Nowadays,
Jesus
it's
said, get up, got
this is
up.
my book called
Last one I
Buckets of
got
Money.
to die.
In my
And come
first
back and help
matrix
you.
I created for
Seems
myself.
like the devil's trying to knock us down, but God's
So I had
laser
my
on
9
God's
divisions,
denials.
I had my subdivisions.
So the
as
goal
well.
is to repackage you like
I got to
Humpty
the point
Dumpty.
that I had 41
Because your way, I'm
divisions
sorry, sucks.
in place,
Mine
having
works.
fun.
So if you want to go to my boot camp,
$190,000 a month.
it's in person. There's only 25 people allowed in the
That
room.
was the goal.
Or you can go online.
Then I set up
Or you're
another
going
one
to
and
take
another
apart
one.
the air, 18 books
That's
and
41
CDs.
divisions.
Millionaires
auto income.
Founders Kit, real estate
So let's
system for
understand
billions,
today, if you
and
have a
financial
corp, please
system
check
too.
it out.
We're going to
I
spend
want to
3
make sure you
days
use your
turning
home
it all apart.
address.
That's the
Mailboxes,
ultimate
etc.,
goal.
shared office
So what's
space.
going to happen? Of course, we're
What
going to
is
do
our goal?
bonuses. That's
Put our
half the
ducks in a
fun.
row. They see
90
that
days
corp,
of
they
level
tend to
1,
sue
2,
you.
3, and specialty
And it
classes
sucks.
too.
How about we
So what
create the line
happens
of
is you have
defense
3
to
ways, 3
protect our
levels to get
ass?
into it.
Bets.
50,000
So I
in credit
want you
for
to
3
write down the
days,
word daisy
3
chain
phone calls
credit.
with me,
I developed a
5,000.
system years ago.
If you
like
want to get
daisy
basically
chain credit,
25,000
getting
in
one
credit, 2
card,
calls, it's
and then asking for
3,000.
9 more.
If you want to do
They
the
do offer
$10,000 in
99
the 3
more, but you
days
only get 9
in
of
one
them
call,
10.
it's
Here's
2,000.
your $1 million
So
again.
this way you can go clicky
Each
click. It's
division
nice to
I
get
set
in
up
there.
pretty simple.
But you're stuck with me in
I'm going to
person
add
online.
history,
And then
experience
since
under
Zelle,
your
Zelle,
neck, I
Zelle,
set up the
bank
credit
transfer
reports.
deposit.
About
If you ever want to use
$2,000
a
built
card,
under
you
the
just
umbrella.
email me too.
You should
So
have
the goal
always
is
3 to
simple.
9
It's
of
like
these
coaching.
things.
See, all the things you
Each
see on
division is
TikTok, Google, and
$499.
YouTube, that's great.
Each 3 for
If that
14
person
days.
talking to you isn't the one
If it
personally
was done
holding
today
your hand every step
during
of
this
the way
broadcast
and
only,
teaching you how to get to
you
the
get 3
ultimate
for
goodies, that's not
$9.99.
going to
You
work.
get 9 for
Okay?
$24.99.
So
guess what?
There you go.
3 months of
It's
coaching.
LZL.
Let's
Boy,
line
it's
you
right
up
down
position there
RW
right.
when you sell.
6 months.
See, I like
All right,
goodies.
12
Do you like
months.
goodies yet?
Let's focus on
But I
$5
don't lose
million
my
business.
goodies. Even the love ride I do.
From
with
there,
Neil
let's
Diamond
get
a
into
couple times,
basically
too.
the businesses
And the Harley
that run by
Road
themselves.
So we get to
Auto
play
income,
and go get the goodies.
third
as
party
well.
management,
$1 million
very simple,
of
like
credit
EV charging
cards,
stations,
5 million
real
of
estate
checkbook
under the
money.
divisions,
That's what I think. we should do.
corporations, a legal line.
So if I rebuild
person,
you here,
but it can sue
have it over
you,
here, we get the
and you
green
can sue
card.
somebody else too.
Unlimited 100,000, the other two for
Divisions
30.
allow us
It's
multiple
160
functions,
times
the way I
9.
designed it in
Is that
85,
$1 million yet?
86.
How
Got a
about we
problem
get
with
the
the
Bank
beast,
of
disconnect,
America
isolate,
times 9?
incorporate. You
Wells
got a bad
Fargo.
tenant, what do we get to
King
do?
card. How
We
about
still get to
gold
build
card?
cash and supply
I
card.
only like 5 cards.
So what am I willing to
here.
sacrifice when I
Then I
build my
want the
line
other
of
5
defense?
cards. So the most I ever like is
Division.
10.
Never the corporate.
But then
my
from
family.
there, we should reach.
If you allow my system to get you
See,
the
the bank's
tax
going to
ID,
give you
I'm
unsecured up
allowed
to
to set up
150.
instantly to
When you give
TransUnion
it to your
Equifax Experian.
corporation. credit reports.
These are the
I'm
five
allowed
that
to
I
build you
like the
cash
best.
credit.
They
And
give you
they're
that
lining
line
you
of
up for some
credit up to
checkbook money.
$5.4 million.
And that's the ultimate goal.
And we get to play the
Checkbook
game
money.
to win.
So a divisions
That's
get
the
to
ultimate
multiply
goal.
what you're trying to do.
So let's understand.
They also
don't
become
stop
the ducks
yourself.
in the
The only
sheep.
thing can stop you
In
is
my
you.
book called Buckets of
So
Money,
learn about
I
buckets
had
of
some
money.
problems. I had $53
And I
million
got
of
specialty
credit.
classes
They
at
started
8:30 in
fixing
the
limits.
morning
I don't
on
like that.
Saturdays.
You have a
Been
corp
changed to 9
today?
o'clock now.
Check it out, please.
From there,
Put
what
your
do we
ducks in a
do?
row.
We take the
They sue it
corporate
today, they
credit
sue you.
that I build
That
you.
kind of sucks.
We remember
I want you
borrow
to
money's
build
not
your line of
taxable.
defense.
You invest
The
to
ultimate
borrow money.
goal. I want you to
And the
understand
reality
I
is, what
created
are you
something
gonna
called
do? You
daisy
get
chain of
properties.
credit. One
You
card,
franchises.
this
Auto
one,
income.
9 more, turn into $1
And
million.
what's the next thing is, well,
We
it's
get to play and
basically
lend
have
you
your
credit
cake and eat
too.
it too.
Not easy.
Raise rules.
But I
Step
teach
number
you to
7.
play
Become
89
a
ways to use
certified
the division
CFO.
too.
We
And
get
never
to play
bring
the pain home again.
Each corp should have
If I
9
gave you a
divisions.
check
You
for
should
$1
have 3
million
divisions
today,
of
what
me
would you do?
and 5 closet
I'm
divisions.
sorry, most of you pissed it
A
away.
division we
I want to
set
buy
up
a
the
house and
tax
car.
ID,
No.
2000
Let's
of
leverage
history,
it in reference by
ability
3.
experience on your Equifax,
Let's turn it into
and I charge
$15 million.
$499 per
So if you learn to
division.
play the game, you get
3
to
for
win.
$14.97.
So understand something
It's a
today.
Zell.
The goal is winning
And if
the
you need
battle.
to, you can call the
Winning
office
the
at
game.
800
So there's step
254
number 8
9506, or you can
So
basically
let's
email me.
understand.
You would like to use a card
You won
too.
the lottery.
I
They
like
told you
it.
to
You
take the
like
cash
it,
value.
yeah.
Oh, good heap.
The ultimate
You go to the
goal, we
bank,
get
put
to
the money
play.
there, and you have to pay.
And you know what? I rode
interest
with Neil
and tax
Diamond
on
a
the
couple
interest
times
you
on the
earn.
Love Ride too.
What if
It
we
is
tried
fun.
something different?
Never getting these goodies.
We had a
about 10
division of
million.
ourselves to the corporate
From there,
bank
we should
account.
have what? $5
And you
million
give the money
in
to that
checkbook money
corporation, you
and
give
$1
the
million
bank
of
that
cards
money.
for the
And
corporation.
you ask the banker to sit
So
down
if I
for
rebuild
5
you
minutes or
here,
2.
and I go over here to the green spark, unlimited
All right,
up to
debt also
100,000, and then
taxes,
2
borrow
sisters
money's
for
not
30.
taxable.
There's 160.
So that $1 million,
What if we did it
times
times 9?
$1 now?
Is that $1 million yet?
See, we have all
How about
these
the
cities
B of A?
called bankruptcy.
How about the Wells
How'd
Fargo?
they do that? States
How about
and
we
cities,
did the
corporations.
cards? You could
How
have
about
did
we
the
get to
same
play
thing
no
and
intent
the
to
goal,
your
then up to
fund
$5 million of credit
The
too.
ultimate goal.
So
but that's
understand,
up to you.
I like
Friend,
your mirror.
we have to
checkbook
Google
money.
bankruptcy today.
Your bank, as long as
Because
you
we
have
don't
a
know the
two-year
next
division
time
or
something's going to
corporation,
happen. I know shit day.
unsecured up to
Is
150.
it your SSN or the SSO?
And here's my 5
Make a
favorite ones
decision
too.
today. Be
I
prepared
call
for the
this
problem
checkbook
too.
money. From
Add
there,
you
it's
to
up
my
to
credit system.
$5.4 million of credit.
So if we want to,
See, that's how you
basically
finance
anything
the
else is
business.
gonna
You
get
don't steal the
$1
money
million
from the
of credit.
family because
That's
that
what I'd
makes
like
some
to
sense.
do, but it's
All
gonna
that
be up
does
to
is
you to
hurt the
follow
family.
through as I
I
add
call
you
it
to my
silly and dumb.
classes as
Sorry
well.
to say.
From
The other
here,
thing we have to
featured out, run
repackage
your
you.
race, get out of my way while I rebuild
Your
you.
registration and your car.
That's
right
what I'd
now
like
is
you to
you.
do.
So
A
understand
car
getting
getting
fleet
past
price
go.
tax ID division.
I believe
It's not
in
the
the
fact
gifts
of
from
writing
the
off.
heart.
The fact
God's
is
gift.
who's the registered owner.
It's race boats.
That's the duck and
the
the sheep.
goodies, the helicopters, the
Ultimate goal.
Lamborghinis.
So today,
Here's something I'd like you
all
to
right,
think
when
about
you
doing
drive a
today.
car, remember
I
what
would
did you
like
do?
you
Get
to
your
change your
paycheck.
driver's license,
That's
insurance,
taxable income.
registration.
Then you pay car payment,
When
gas,
you get pulled
registration,
over by the
insurance.
police officer,
You should
they
be
shouldn't
able to
have
know
your
and use the
personal
company to pay
information.
for it for you.
Neither should be the bump.
And what do we
bump.
get to do? Pretty
But
simple.
if they sue you,
You drive a
guess who's
company
the duck
car.
and the sheep?
It's like
Find
pay
out where your
tax or
state
buy a
allows under the
Lamborghini.
Privacy Act, please.
That's what rich and
But it's
famous
gonna
people
be up
do
to
every
you.
day. And
As
any
you
bumpity
structure
bump,
this
you know what they
today,
sue?
When you
The
buy a
division.
car, it's fleet price
The way I
tax
want to
ID
package
division.
you. Right now, they're
You
going to
bought
sue
a
you
car and let them
and
switch
they
you for
can knock
5
you down and
hours.
take everything you got.
Up to
too.
9 inquiries,
My
lost
way,
about $30,000.
they get diddly squat. Is that
So
okay?
if we do it my way,
I like
it
diddly
would make
squat
more sense.
and
Fleet
never bring the
price,
pain home.
tax ID division.
See, if you lose your house or
the
car, you know what they
ultimate
do?
goal.
Give you shitty
So
credit.
you buy a
Then
house,
they
Johnny,
report it to
no.
the IRS as a
You don't create a loan
1099-C.
value problem.
So now you got
You
double
lose house
shitty
or car,
credit.
you know what
Sorry
they
to say.
do? They
Buy
report
a
it to the
car,
IRS as
fleet
a
price.
1099-C.
Tax
Now you
ID.
got double shitty
Anyway,
credit.
you save $50,000.
So what do we do?
plus,
Plan the problem.
okay?
It's like today.
From there,
If you're
what
the
happens
registered
when you
owner
get
of a
in a
pink slip
bumpity bump and
and a
get
car
pulled over by
registration,
Mr. Policeman
you're the
again?
duck and the sheep when there's a bumpity
Driver's
bump.
license, insurance,
How about we
registration,
make sure they
please.
get dilly
I
squat?
want them changed
I'd rather protect your
to a
assets
P.O. box
too.
or mailing address again.
So as we play this
I want
game,
you
we
to
get to
protect
win.
you and your family.
Every
All it
problem
takes
you
is
get
one
should be a
son of a
division.
biscuit to sue
You
you,
should
to
be
screw you
separate
up.
liability.
What do?
Your
We
house
get the
paid off
cash
your
credit to
taxes.
finance the dream.
What did Amazon
What do we
do
do?
in the
We
first
buy the
10
lifetime
billion lifetime income.
They didn't pay tax.
We
on the
write it
first
all
10
off and
billion.
you get too rich and
They
famous.
did what they're
too.
allowed to do.
But again,
Very
that's how
simple.
you get your cake and
All
eat
right,
it
we
too.
watched Musk
Raise
borrow
rules.
$44 billion
Become a
from 3
certified
banks because he didn't
CFO.
have the money in the bank.
Never bring the pain home.
If it's money's in the bank, he's gonna pay more
Ultimate goal.
tax.
So if I
But then
gave
you
you $1
got
million
Twitter
check today, what would you
And
do?
do what do you do? X marks the
You're going,
spot.
oh, anybody
200
else in the
people
car. I'd say,
dumb.
stop the crap.
I don't know.
Reference
That's up
3
to
times
him.
5, turn it to 15 million.
This guy basically
That's
plays
what
the
you
game
need to
too.
do. All
Right
right, your
here,
business
basically
doesn't
we
pay tax
play,
till it's
learn how to
profitable.
win the
So
game
make
of
sure it keeps
business.
growing up and
So
away.
you could join the club
That's
if
how
you
the
want
game
to
is played.
and win
So
the battle.
again, we look at you
But
win the
it'll be up
lottery.
to
What are
you.
you
Run
going to
your
do?
race.
Simple.
All
What's
right,
now?
literally get
Now
past
what?
go. Learn to be a
The attorney
certified
CPA going to tell you
CFO.
put in your personal
And
account.
never bring the
And you
pain
pay
home,
tax on
buy
the interest
pay
you earn.
tax or buy a
I'm going to say
Lamborghini.
put it in the division of you.
It's gonna be up to you.
Then go to the bank and sit
See,
there
your
with the banker
paycheck
and
today
basically
is
borrow against
taxable
it.
income, is it not?
You create a debt.
You pay the
Borrow
car
money's not
payment, gas
taxable.
registration,
You turn this into
insurance,
million
and
word
billion.
no should be yelling out of your
11
mouth right
cities
now.
file bankruptcy.
Why don't you drive a company
United
car?
States of America, cities
Ultimate
and states,
goal.
Chapter 9
So if we look at
bankruptcy.
the SS4
And you could do
today,
the
we'll
same
find
thing,
out
but
it
you didn't
says
pay attention.
banking and
Well, that's
credit
on you.
purposes. We
Google
can pay
bankruptcy
attention,
today,
now be a
please.
duck or a sheep.
Who's going to be the duck
We
the
look
next
at
time
the
you have an
SS5,
shit day?
it's SSN.
You, your corporation,
Every
or your
woman has
division
to
of
sign the
subsidiary.
form when they has a baby
Plan
since
the problem.
1971. Then you're prepared for it.
Baby cannot be released
Add you
from
to
the
my
hospital.
credit system. So they're
I'd like to
leveraging
build
us
you $1
up
million
to
of
35
credit
million
if you allow me
apiece.
to.
We're just
to
a
that $1
number.
million. So if you buy
So
a
we
house,
can
play.
Tesco close some
Beat your doubt, run your race.
But the
In other words,
reality
get the
is
hell out
what
of my way
happens,
where
you
you
have a
build
house
you.
today,
My
we
way
don't
for
have
a
a
while.
trust.
I don't
They
really
sue
want
you,
you to
they
think.
take it away.
I just want you to do what I
And then
tell
when
you
you're
to do.
basically
Getting
dead, you
past
get
go.
stuck under probate
I
for your
think we're
family
stuck.
too.
God's
So you got to
gift.
protect your
Race
assets no
boats
matter
and
what
yachts
you
with
do.
my name on them too.
So if we look at hiring
helicopters,
contractors,
Lamborghinis, and big
subcontractor,
buildings as well.
pretty simple.
Remember, you
They're all trying
buy
to
a
steal my
house.
money.
Don't put two people
Why don't
on
I
the
turn
loan.
around and basically have my
Please don't
blueprint?
create debt to ratio.
So that at the end
For
of
the
the day,
car,
they get diddly
if you
squat.
screw it up, they're
Would
going to
that be
report
okay?
an IRS 1099.
We understand and protect ourselves, the
Every
irrevocable
property you
trust
get
too.
should be a division.
So the ultimate goal is pretty
Because you don't know
simple.
which
to learn
one's
how
going
to
to
play
fall
the
and
game.
sue you and screw you up.
So if you
House
don't pay
payments offsetting
taxes
the
and you basically
taxes.
screw up the IRS,
Amazon didn't pay
and
any
just
tax on the
correct,
first
just go to
$10
prison.
billion.
Wesley
Now they don't
Snipes
pay
screwed
tax
up.
on their worth a couple trillion
3
now
years in
too.
prison, $5 million
How to
fine.
play the game to win.
You ruined his
See,
life
there's
and his
no
career.
loophole.
So remember,
If you
doing
can't
what they're
play
allowed to
peekaboo,
do.
the
IRS making a mess.
From there, we watched him
What
borrow
is our
44
ultimate
billion
goal?
from 3 banks
Well, we're
and
going
buy
to
Twitter
basically use
and screw it
OPM
up in
money
3
at
weeks.
70%.
I think he's totally
That means we're going to get open
But he's got a
accounts.
spaceship.
And we're going to fix
Oh
up
well, so does the
properties.
other guy.
Maybe on 90
So does the other guy.
days.
So
What
you
is
could
our
join the
ultimate